This is Wicked Roadie, a wicked good podcast about Rhode Island events and life. Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome to a very special, patriotic, we didn't start the fire episode, but we're going to fight it. All right? And wasn't that song written about the whole revolution? Or,
I have no idea. That's a good question.
That to me is more of a 4th of July song than, you know, I mean, obviously not any of like the Battle Hymn of the Republics or anything, but, you know, there's a whole song, it's Independence Day. Like, I like that song, but to me, we didn't start the fire is more.
That's more Gatsby Day.
Yes, I guess so. All right. Well, that works, and that's all part and part. Absolutely. But it is the 4th of July weekend, which starts extra early because 4th of July is on the Tuesday.
Yep.
And leading up to it, I feel like people check out on Friday, maybe even Thursday afternoon.
Yep.
And they will not look at their email again till Wednesday, July 5th, and then it will
if you're lucky.
Yeah, it'll be instant depression. The best thing that could happen to modern workplaces all across the country is that Wednesday is an absolute cold, gloomy, dark, rainy day, because then people will actually focus on their work. Because we went through this over the winter too.
Tell me.
When the Patriots won the Super Bowl, right before that, we had some snow days. Patriots won. Kids didn't go to school the next day in New England because, you know, they were too tired. They'd been up for that epic comeback. Then a day or two later was the parade. And then we had another snowstorm. And then we had vacation days. So kids really missed like the last week of January and the entire month of February of school because of these, you know, the checkout period, I call it, when a person's just kind of like, yeah, I'm at work, but, you know, I really haven't done anything, and I've got 14 reports due, but I'm not going to do them.
Hey, nobody is.
So this is really an important episode.
Yes.
Because we have the content and the ideas, the notes you need to do whatever you're going to do. What are you doing for the 4th of July?
I'm going to be going to a friend's house who also has young kids because we're not going to be seeing fireworks, sadly. Fireworks start really late for, you know, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old to go to.
Sure.
So
they have videos.
They do, exactly. So we're going to go to a friend's house. She has a bouncy house in her own, like she owns a bouncy house.
Well, why not?
Right? So we're going to bring some lobsters over and just let the kids bounce. That's my plan.
Perfect.
Dressed in patriotic attire. You know, I am going to miss out on the fireworks. I love fireworks, but I know that I'm going to have them again in the near future of my life. So how about you?
We got Paw Sox games all weekend long. And then I will be filling in on talk radio on the Monday. And on Tuesday is the 4th of July. I'm going to try to avoid Bristol like the plague.
You live next door to Bristol.
I do. I grew up next door to Bristol.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. The morning of the parade, it is very tough to get down anywhere. I can remember my first year working on the Bay Queen. It took me forever to get to the Bay Queen, and I lived less than a mile away because the street was all blocked up.
Yep.
They've gotten a lot better since then. They do the 3 lanes on Metacom Ave, which is, you know, 136 getting down to Bristol. They turn all the lights on blinking mode, so the traffic moves a lot better. But it is. But I think actually, believe it or not, the gentleman who produced the book, who printed the book, Barry Kudo, Audrey McClellan's father, Barrington Printing, they have a house right on the parade route.
Lucky duck.
Yes, they have. It's a gorgeous house, and we've been invited, Sue and I, to stop by.
Good.
So we will venture in for that because, you know, Barry and his team over at Barrington Printing did a great job with the book. The book sales have been great. Order your copy today, and it's and so we're gonna go say hi, and it's just one of those things where you kind of just get in and get out. We may just end up biking it, but even biking it is crazy.
Why?
Because everybody does.
Oh, see, that's one of my life goals. Like when I'm a grown-up, I want to have a house in Bristol, ideally on the parade route. But even if I can't be on the parade, I already want to be there because I, Mary Larson, who like loves all things parades and patriotic, have not been to the Bristol 4th of July parade.
Get on somebody's will right now because those houses are all spoken for.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That's a selling feature.
Yeah.
That is a huge difference if you remember, was it last year or 2 years ago, they were threatening to change the route. And the biggest objection came from people who have houses on that area where the route was going to change, saying, you've just cut the value of my house.
Yes.
Because that's a huge thing. So it's a great parade. But anyway, so that's kind of my weekend in a nutshell. And the weather is looking unbelievable.
Awesome.
It's looking great. And and we'll talk about this in a little bit, but it is so important this weekend more than ever to hydrate.
Yep.
Drink plenty of water, start early. So listen, if you're listening to this podcast, if you're tuned in while you're on the road working or getting errands done, grab a bottle of water, listen, and enjoy the episode. And if you hear something that piques your interest, we'll have all the information, links, and show notes for you on our website, wickedroadypodcast.com. So it's a little different music today.
It is.
Because our Wicked Interesting, we listen to the people. We listen to the people. People said, Ben, Mary, Wicked Roadie, I need to know where the fireworks are.
Yes.
So we have a rundown, July 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. We're going to give you that rundown right now.
Yeah. Okay, so Saturday is the 1st already.
Right. And I just want to say, before we do this, there are times listed, but don't just get to the park at that time or wherever you go to. Get there early, and for the most part, it's usually after dark.
Yes.
So where can I see fireworks on Saturday, July 1st?
Saturday, July 1st, head on down to North Kingstown Town Beach. That's going to be at 8:45. I love North Kingstown Town Beach. It is very family friendly, and you don't have to drive too far if you're in the middle of the state like myself.
Where else can I see them?
McCoy Stadium, your favorite place this summer.
That's it. It's all 71 games. So McCoy Stadium fireworks, post-game. Okay. Post-game.
Are they special because it's 4th of July?
Yes, of course. They'll be set to patriotic music. So if you're in or real close to the stadium, you'll be able to hear, and they actually trigger off and fire off too. They have a relay device that sits next to me in the announcer booth. Yeah. And as the music plays and as the crash hits and stuff, that shoots up the fireworks.
Awesome.
It's pretty crazy, pretty intense.
Well, somewhere different to watch the fireworks on July 2nd, that's going to be Sunday, is Block Island at Crescent Beach. So, it's a great time to go to Block Island,
sure.
4th of July weekend. So head on over. They're having their fireworks on Sunday. Jamestown, East Ferry Beach, 9 o'clock p.m. is going to be having theirs.
And those two locations, the best way to get to those locations?
Tell me.
By boat.
All right, I'll get on that. I'll get a boat.
Get a friend. Find a friend. Don't do it on Craigslist. Find a friend. Maybe boatshare.com or something.
Ooh.
And if you are going out on a boat and you need help, obviously call our friends at Safe Sea.
Yeah.
But the Block Island and Jamestown fireworks and even other seaside cities, best place always by the water.
Nice.
By the water. And then of course again at McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket, post game on Sunday, July 2nd at night. Mary, July 3rd.
Yep.
We're leading up. Where are we going?
Bristol, where we've been talking about
Yep.
the epicenter of patriotism here in Rhode Island. Independence Park, 9:30 p.m. Okay, so Bristol has their 4th of July fireworks on the 3rd. It's a big difference.
East Bay covered. What about the
There you
northern
go.
part of the state?
Cumberland,
Okay.
Tucker Field, 8:30 p.m. And then, of course, East Providence is going to be having their fireworks at Pierce Stadium, 9:15 p.m. North Providence, Notte Park, 9 p.m. And Scituate. We can't forget about Scituate. I've been asking people, where's the Hidden Gem fireworks show?
Yeah.
People have been telling me the Scituate.
Really?
Hope Park, 9 p.m. They said that is like the hidden gem of these fireworks displays. So if you don't want the general big crazy crowds or the general crazy traffic, check out Scituate, guys. And of course, McCoy Stadium.
There you go. That will be the
Monday
final
night.
night of fireworks because there's no game on July 4th. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd at McCoy Stadium. But in Scituate, the cool thing is if you, depending on where you go, you could also be parked right in front of a petting zoo or somebody's just cow yard.
There you go.
Watch out for the cow patties. July 4th, the birthplace of America, the birthday of America, and it really nobody else in the galaxy celebrates it. So where are we watching in Fall River.
Fall River. You're going to go to Battleship Cove. How, perfect is that?
Awesome. Fire the cannons. That'd be great.
9:30 p.m. Narragansett at Narragansett Town Beach. 9 p.m. They're setting those off. I love that beach. It's one of my favorite beaches. Okay, we're talking about Massachusetts. If you are in the New Bedford area, the State Pier, 9 p.m. is where you're going to want to be.
New Beige. Newport Harbor, 9 p.m. They're going to be firing off. I feel like we're doing no school announcements.
I know.
Portsmouth, no school. Escobar's Farm. No, Portsmouth. Escobar Farm is a great place to view them. There you can see them really anywhere from East Main Road all the way down to West Main Road.
Nice.
Right there in the middle. Providence, India Point Park.
This is the big one.
This is huge. 9 p.m. They're planning to fire those puppies off.
They also have the concert beforehand with the Rhode Island Philharmonic. The Pops.
Oh.
So that is like a whole evening event in Providence.
Cue up that 1812 orchestra. South Kingston.
Old Mountain Field.
Where is that?
That is Route 108.
Wow.
So if you go kind of near, it's where the only Best Eaten is in the state. That's how I know where it is. That's actually the one that I used to go to as a kid. Mountain Field.
Grab your tank cup and go on down there and see if they'll fill it up. Woonsocket up in the north, Barry Memorial Park, and in Westerly, hang out with T Swizzle. Over there at Musquamaket Beach, and that fires off at 9 p.m. So if there are any others out there, if we missed any, why don't you just go ahead and post a link to our Facebook page of where they are. We'll share them, and that's the best place to go. So that's our wicked interesting pick of the week. Lots of them. Go see the fireworks, and now we're going to kick off our wicked fun in the 401. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you, Katie. Yes, our little Katie segue.
There we go.
This, of course, comes out on Thursdays. So if you're listening to this episode the day it comes out, I want you to pack your bags, pack yourself a picnic, because I want you to head to Providence and see me perform. I'm going to be playing with the American Band. Concert Under the Elms at the John Brown House. Now, the American Band is an amazing ensemble of about 50 adult musicians, whether they play professionally or whether they played throughout their entire lives, and this is in addition to their professions. It is a great, great ensemble. We're going to be playing tons of patriotic music. I mean, 'tis this season for patriotic pieces, but also a lot of pop pieces. We're going to be doing pieces by John Williams. We're going to be doing Star Wars: The Force Awakens, a Star Trek medley, James Bond, the Beatles, Queen, the Eagles, just tons and tons of variety. But this concert is so lovely. I call it Rhode Island's Tanglewood. You do. You get to bring your fold-up chairs, your blankets, your picnic, your wine glasses, and head on over to sit under these gorgeous trees, these gorgeous elm trees that give you nice shade. You could feel the breeze and listening to live music in the city in a very unique way. So I'm going to be there.
And you guys, I mean, do you guys even get a little stipend for playing in this orchestra, or is this one of the ones where this is straight donation to time?
This is just our our love.
And it's not just the fact that you're sitting on stage playing, because there's a lot of practice time that goes into it, because you have to practice and rehearse and everything. So that's awesome. So that's happening.
That is happening Thursday night at 6:30.
Awesome. We were talking about Bristol 4th of July. The celebration continues all through until July 4th. Something special to take note of. On Saturday, July 1st at 1 p.m. down at Independence Park, there is going to be a children's performance produced by Kaleidoscope Theater of Rhode Island of The Frog Prince. Now, this is different because usually they only have the concerts down there at night. And that night, Steve Smith and the Nakeds will be playing, which is a killer band. I mean, they've been featured on MTV, Fox. They've been included on Family Guy, and it's huge. But during the day, 1 p.m., it's a free performance for you to come on down. Kaleidoscope Theater, as you know, is a world-class organization. They do a great job. The Frog Prince, they're going to have a little bit of fun. Bring the kids down. Maybe it's not a good idea to bring kids to the night concerts if you're not close by. I know there are a lot of kids there, but some kids just can't handle it. This is perfect for them. This is one thing that people said, we want something for the kids. The Bristol 4th of July committee responded.
Cool.
And so you have that on Saturday. On Sunday, they have changes in latitude. Ladies and gentlemen, break out your flip-flops. Don't slip on a Pop-Tart. It is the Jimmy Buffett tribute band. Who leaves a Pop-Tart on the floor? Why is there a Pop-Tart?
Why would you waste a Pop-Tart?
Especially a cinnamon frosted one. I don't care if it's strawberry, blueberry, but a cinnamon frosted one, that's a crime. And then on Monday night is the Trinity, which is a compromised of 3 vocalists. They'll be singing. And then 6 Wire. It is a Nashville supergroup. They're coming back to the 4th of July. It's 5 veterans that are touring throughout the country. They record, they do songwriting and everything. They're bringing all that to the Bristol stage. You're going to love it. And then, of course, at the end, you'll have the massive fireworks. And then on the 4th, the pinnacle, the creme de la creme, whatever other kind of words, the pic de resistance, whatever.
Yes, oui.
Exactly. Get French on American Day. July 4th is the parade. The parade steps off, on July 4th that morning, and it's you don't want to miss it. Get down there early. Don't get down there before 4 a.m. By the way, you can't get there before 4 a.m.
Really?
You have to wait till after 4 a.m.
Who was there saying no?
You can't put out stuff early. You have to wait till after 4.
Okay.
That's all right.
4:01.
But if you drive down, you drive down Hope Street at like 6 a.m., 7 o'clock in the morning, like I like to do sometimes because it's all clear shot. You see people just kind of like passed out and sleeping. Are they drunk? No. They hungover? No. They're just there holding the spot for the family.
I love it.
So that is happening down in Bristol. Again, all the information on our website. What's up?
Also on the 4th of July, listen, if you want to go to a 4 p.m. parade,
Perfect.
I want you to see the annual Ancients and Horribles parade in Gloucester. Okay?
Gloucester?
Gloucester. Okay, so this is it's a crazy, funny parade where they like spoof political figures in the news and different things. I mean, no, but it's like they do all sorts of things.
I hope they have enough content for this year's parade. Where do they get all this stuff? I mean, this could be a low year for them. They might not have enough content. Parade might be short.
So it's a really different take on these parades. But in addition, of course, they're going to be doing the regular 4th of July celebrations, celebrating veterans, musicians, and patriotism. But it's different because there's a lot of humor in this parade. This is like the one that's going to have you... What is that?
Wow.
Look at that. I talk humor and something popped up.
All right. Hey. Thank you, Pop-Up Ads.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Little ads.
No kidding.
Yeah, so check it out. It is at 4 p.m. It is on Putnam Pike, Route 44.
Yeah.
So really a different place that go very far away from Bristol if you want to have, once again, heading on to the more wooded areas of our state. They're going to be having a lot going on this weekend. So that's the Ancient and Horribles Parade, 4th of July at 4 p.m.
If you're listening from another country and you're saying, gee, I really don't care about the 4th of July, we have an event on July 5th for you.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. That was very anti-American. So the Adams Library in Central Falls is having a free event on July 5th. And, of course, our podcast come out on the Thursday, so we try to, we see some of these really cool events. We try to insert them in here. 4 p.m., it's a free event called Mermaid Masterpieces. And this is for kids, especially for teens. Learn how to paint with simple step-by-step instructions. They provide the paint, the canvas, the brushes, and all you have to do is bring your imagination. At the end of the program, you will walk away with your own masterpiece, a new skill, and most importantly, confidence. So this is a perfect event. Adams Library, that, of course, is the library that got a lot of help from Viola Davis. And, she is obviously just crushing it out there in Hollywood and everywhere else. This is a wonderful program, and it's free. So if you're looking for something to do after the 4th, this is a great opportunity for you to go check that out. So that wraps up our Wicked Fun in the 401. So, yeah, if you want to get more information on all those events, you know where to go. WickedRoadiePodcast.com. I want to meet the person who records all that music, by the way. One day, I just like, what inspired you for a clarinet solo?
What is going on?
What is Wicked Family Friendly?
Okay, Family Fun Night at Pierce Field in East Providence is Monday, July 3rd at 7:30 p.m. This is going to be so much fun. There's going to be glow sticks. There's going to be the fireworks at 9:15 that we already talked about. But it is like just really centered on making sure your kids have an awesome, safe, exciting time. 7:30 is really doable for especially like elementary age kids. But I just want to let you know, because Pierce Field, that is already where they're going to be having the Pierce Memorial Stadium is where they're going to be having their fireworks. But I want you to check it out early, especially if you're bringing kids in tow, because they're going to be having music, the glow sticks, as I said, for the kids, lots of extra fun stuff. So head on there early. That starts at 7:30 on Monday, July 3rd.
As always, our thanks to Madonna for her contributions to the Wicked Roadie podcast. Folks, if you are looking for something really incredible to do, Seekonk Speedway is having their Independence Day Thrill Show on Saturday, July 1st, starting at 5 p.m. Mary?
Yes.
You have a 2-year-old, right?
Yes.
And a 4-year-old.
Yes, I do.
Do not go here.
Oh, thank you for the heads up.
You're welcome. Kids that are older will love this. Your kids, I think, would be they might not. I don't think they would. And I hate to be negative, but I just want you to. I want you to have a good time. We try to give you all information in this podcast. We'll be honest with you, but they are having spectator drag races, which means Blake could take your Chrysler Xfinity 12,000 whatever car it is and actually race it around the track if you wanted to.
Wait. You're like, your own car can go around the track?
That's what a spectator drag is.
I had no idea.
And guess what I've seen happen there before?
Tell me.
Mom took her son's Mustang and right into the wall.
Sorry, Mom.
And you sign a waiver that says, no, insurance ain't going to cover it. You're on your own. Car and truck enduro races, crazy figure eight races. We talked about those earlier, where the center of the figure eight, before you go through the center, you go up a little hill, so you can't see what's in the center. So either go Dukes of Hazzard style or just crash. The powder puff races, which are girl cars, not girl cars, cars with female anatomy. No, girl drivers. And
powder puffs?
They call them the powder puff races. It's old school.
Okay.
It's old school. Go with it.
But do they like...
Girl drivers are in other races too. Oh yeah.
It's not like comedic.
No. It's they're serious. They're very intense. I think.
How could you be called the powerful powder puff races then? Give them like a Wonder Woman approach to it.
I will file that that information with those who are in charge, and then of course fireworks at the end. The rain date for this is July 2nd, which I don't think you're going to need. Pride Hyundai, who's friends of ours, they are having. You can actually, if you get there early, you can register to get a ride around the track in one of their cars.
Ooh.
So that's pretty cool. So check that out if you go to their website. But you can get you get there early for the chance to win a ride with Pride, they call it. I'm not exactly sure if it's Lisa Parasol who's driving. Lisa's obviously the person you see in the commercials. I don't think it's her. I think it's one of the NASCAR drivers. But this is such a fun event to check out. Seekonk Speedway, always, you're going to be entertained from 5 p.m. right up to the end of the fireworks.
Nice.
And then even in the parking lot afterwards, seeing some of the people, acting crazy.
I love it.
Good
times.
Love
it. Always.
Folks, as we said in the beginning, everything we talked about today can be found on our website, wickedroadiepodcast.com.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram. We love to be social, and so do you. Listen, if you want some inspiration, or if you're just hanging out on Instagram at, say, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Or 4 a.m.
4 a.m., whatever. Head on over. Find us, Wicked Roadie. It's really easy to remember. Or search the hashtag Wicked Roadie. And if you're going to these fireworks displays and you take some epic pictures, or if you're just by the water, or heck, if you're anywhere in the state of Rhode Island, you see something cool or pretty, take a picture and tag us, Wicked Roadie.
For advertising and sponsorship information, be sure to email us at wickedroadiepodcast@gmail.com.
Until next time, folks, I'm Mary Larson.
And I'm Ben DeCastro.
And you've been listening to Wicked Roadie. We'll have more for you next Thursday. Happy 4th of July!
Yeah, light the fireworks. Safely.